That's really good advice, actually. I haven't heard enough people talk about that.
Yeah, how many times have you been caught dashing and get hit by a projectile, right?
Yeah.
So when you walk, you can have access to shield at any point in time. But it looks like Chronos is also playing the slow and steady here. So Snake, it's so weird because I don't really classify Snake as a projectile character. He's more of just like a trap character, but both going to kind of fall into that zoner category, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Set play, zoning. And these kind of matches I personally love because to me they feel like almost like chess matches.
Right.
How do you set up your stage control? What are your kind of win conditions that you're going for? And how do you force your opponent into a position where you can then execute on either for Toon Link his combo game, which is pretty strong, or for Snake just the brutal punishes that he has in his repertoire.
Yeah, not too much damage here, but yeah, one thing as well, Snake is going to be such a tank compared to Toon Link, right? Toon Link's such a lighter character here, but trades back and forth all going to be in favor of Snake. But wow, with that
early stock.
Wow, yeah, so early, about 70% there. Chronos taking a very large lead in this game number 1.
And that's what I was talking about with the brutal punishes. I mean, there's not these crazy, like, 6-hit combos Snake has access to, but it doesn't need them. When you have Nikita, when you have some of the moves that just deal 20% in one hit and can take a stock at sub 100.
Oh, yeah, and then Snake's moves alone just do so much damage, right?
Yeah.
On top of that, sometimes you can combo off of a grenade or something like that. So some of these are just like 2-piece combos or just straight hits. They're going to add up really quick here. But can you get the confirm? No. JoJo's so close to maybe even converting off of that bomb on the ground there, but not going to pull the trigger on the punish. 129% here on Snake. Oh, Smash not going to connect this back throw?
Maybe.
Could do it.
Oh, Snake heavy also. That's the thing. Lives so long.
Yeah.
It's just, and that back throw, I wanted it to kill, but it's like needing another 10% maybe.
Right, and look at this, 182%. On Chronos, yeah. I mean, JoJo just cannot find an answer, and with all this rage, you got to be very wary of the up tilt.
Oh my, future teller right there. Yeah. And one thing with Snake, I mean, this is true with a lot of characters, but Snake really has the ability to play fundamentally differently from Snake to Snake, the way each one plays. So I know that JoJo has a lot of experience against this character, but every Snake you play, you got to feel out, are they more of a pressing their buttons character, like using aerials a lot? Are they more of a trap zoner? Are they a mix-up? So having to do a little bit of on-the-fly downloading, and like we said, best of 3, you don't have a lot of time to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's the thing about a lot of top tiers, right? There's so many options the character has, not as flowchart. So there's so many different styles Snake can play. Oh, the air dodge, but the bomb kind of breaking up the situation after the air dodge gets baited there. Oh, man, and look at, again, the grenade just kind of taking Chronos out of all these bad situations right now, taking some damage, but Snake can take so much damage it doesn't even matter. And honestly, you kind of want to be at this higher percent, so these bombs, these boomerangs aren't confirming, right?
Right, yeah. All of a sudden you're in a situation where things that might have confirmed into up air, and that dash attack not going to kill quite yet, but that will, yeah.
Another one. The Nikita's off stage just back to back here. I mean, first stock, third stock, maybe not back to back, but 2 is a good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Snake Nikita is going to be so deadly against a character like Toon Link, where you don't have too much options. You have the tether, you have the up B, and I mean, past that, not much. And even a bomb recovery is not the most practical thing to use against Nikita because it's just popping you up, right?
Exactly.
So it's Chronos really on point here, holding on to these stocks, getting these Nikita KOs for the edge guards. Fantastic stuff coming out game 1.
And yeah, you mentioned with the up tilts. I actually saw once he was at that rage level and JoJo was at around 90. He started fishing for those, and it's like on stage you have to worry about that. Off stage, the only way you can really get around him is up being through them and getting that hitbox out to deal with the Nikita, but then that forces him to recover very linearly the same way every time. So really going to want to try and keep the game on stage and really just try and get some combo game going. So, taking a stock off of Snake maybe off the top with more up air confirms. I don't know exactly what the answer is.
Yeah, I just feel like JoJo had a handful of opportunities to maybe get the stock off of bomb confirms. One thing that Chronos did very well was set up grenade trade situations to get themselves to that 150, 160 mark. Because like we talked about earlier, that's going to be a really good spot for Snake because you don't have to worry about these projectile confirms that we're seeing now, right? So if we can get if JoJo can set up that situation where, okay, you know, you're at 100, 120, get the bomb, get the fair, set up these traps, these resets, it's going to be a really good spot. And just like that, JoJo is doing exactly that on Kalos. A lot of room to work with here.
Absolutely, and I think just like we were saying before, keeping it on stage, keeping Snake above Toon Link, where he's having some trouble landing, and we're just seeing, you know, that top player adaptation. Like, had to figure out game one. Now, gosh, that platform of death right there. Yeah. So much explosives on there.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's still standing.
Yeah.
Calling the Wrecking Crew here. But now JoJo, little flip of the script here, has the stock lead. Not too much damage. I mean, Toon Link not exactly the heaviest character, so 84 by no means is a comfortable percent here against Snake, but this is going to be a comfortable situation. Getting the up air, making sure that you're not connecting it onto the grenade here. And like you said, JoJo experienced in this matchup, right? And it shows.
Absolutely. And here's the thing is, JoJo is very, very comfortable playing from a lead. A lot of people in Washington say JoJo with a lead is just, it's very difficult to deal with. He gets into a very comfortable state, and maybe not comfortable here getting edge guarded by Nikita, but the bomb recovery.
I like that. I like that a lot. That was a really good early up B, get a little bit of extra height, and then get the, you know, explosion there just to get even higher so you have a directional air dodge mix to the ledge. But here is the pressure. Oh, man, so high up in the sky here. 140%. Wow, what a trap from the bomb. And that's going to be enough for the stock. JoJo with the setups.
That was actually beautiful. The way the bomb actually, like, I think the grab would have connected anyways, but it was just like confirmation all around. There was nowhere to run. Chronos needs to get this stock, this first stock, and there we go, finally with the Nikita.
Yeah, and I love JoJo's recoveries with the bomb there, just kind of setting up for higher recoveries. The higher you are when you're knocked off stage, the better, because you have more mix-ups towards that ledge, right? So really great utilization of that. And JoJo surviving many Nikita attempts there. So
yeah,
impressive stuff. You got an entire stock lead, but, you know, because we are playing with these two setup-based characters, it's going to be a little slower pace here. It looks like Chronos trying to slow things down, but JoJo probably not a stranger to this.
Absolutely. Very, very comfortable in these types of situations. And the thing is that normally, as far as trades go, like you said, lighter versus heavier, the heavy character wants to trade. But when you're in this stock deficit, these trades are going to overall favor JoJo, because as long as he's not losing his stock, like right here super early, like at some point,
the down smash
as the down smash comes out, that was a little scary.
That probably on a rollout too, on bad DI, that definitely would have been the stock there. So great stuff.
Oh, and clipping him away too. Yeah, Chronos needs to find an answer.
Okay.
Is that going to kill?
Wow. I wonder if that was some kind of cross-up. That DI was straight 90 degrees.
Yeah. That was one. Remind me how high this. I thought doesn't Kalos have pretty high ceilings?
Yeah, pretty big blast zones. It can be pretty tough to get the KOs on Kalos, especially in the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, obviously starting from the platform is a bit higher, and that move is dummy strong. Like, that is the way that, you know, if you're paying the bills with your KOs, my man, Toon Link is paying all his bills with up air most of the time.
Yeah, and it lingers forever, right?
Yeah.
So incredible tool coming out for the Toon Link here. JoJo, pretty convincing game number 2.
Yeah, the adaptation came out hard.
I wonder if it was a stage diff, you know, adaptation diff. Maybe probably a combination.
A combination. I try to play down stage effects, but I actually do think there it had an effect, just in terms of how it was able to be utilized. Snake wasn't able to get a lot of play with the platforms and the explosives. I have to say, on this smaller stage, Snake able to control more overall real estate with, you know, mines, bombs. Like right now, Snake kind of just owns the bottom of the stage.
Right, and even I feel like for Snake setting up on platforms with grenades or C4 feels a lot more powerful than, you know, Toon Link setting up a bomb on a platform. That doesn't feel as impactful as Snake setups, right? Oh, unfortunate. Do you have the bomb?
I don't think,
it's not enough.
And JoJo hit the tech there, but I don't exactly know what it was. Hit the tech against the stage, but still, I don't know, some kind of flub there. But, you know, it happens to the best of us. Needs to be unperturbed here and just keep playing your game plan.
I mean, you did two-stock him.
Yeah.
Game 2.
Oh, I love
beautiful.
the tech chase attempt.
Gets the damage at the very least, right? Bomb pressure coming from the sky here. But so far, so good for Chronos. Double grenade setup has to go into shield. This corner pressure, but that low silhouette of the dash tag ducking right underneath the bomb.
Dash tag, such a freaking good move just to deal with so many situations. The low profile, the damage, the burstability of it to come out. Although I will say, JoJo doing a good job keeping this, not letting this get out of hand, taking hits here and there. Overall, though, I would say kind of commanding neutral. But the more trades we see here, especially with the weight.
Just barely out of range, and what a unfortunate reversal. That was just, that was, I should get the stock into wait, whoopsie, and then I lose the stock. That is the worst thing that can happen to you, especially in a Game 3 set.
Yeah. Needs to take this stock ASAP and basically have this be an almost untouched stock if he wants any chance of coming back against Snake, who, again, lives a long time. Really, back air not going to do it.
168, and you don't even have rage. So can you get the... No way! Oh, my goodness. And sniffing out...
What a reversal.
I mean, stocks 2 and 3 were incredible reversals.